Hi, it's JJ Gat. Welcome back to my channel. I invite you to like, subscribe, and comment if you like what you see here or have any comments or suggestions or input. So I know I haven't been consistent with this channel, and I know I have an outstanding 4-part series that I still need to update, but that's neither here or there, and I had a mishap with the editing software. But I'm going to do Definition Wednesday nonetheless, and today we're going to talk about 10 definitions of terms, acronyms, in terms you might have seen in social media and may have wondered what they are, didn't bother to look it up, so I'm going to do the heavy lifting for you. So the first one is IRL. IRL stands for in real life. So we have family and friends that we've known all of our real lives, and then we have friends who we've only met and only associated with and only communicated with through online worlds, perhaps a bulletin board, perhaps a social media platform, maybe Facebook, maybe Instagram and Twitter. And these folks are like ride or die. They're supportive, they uplift us, they share information. We know all about their families because we look at their pictures, we comment. It's like we go on vacation with them. It's like we actually know them, or we don't. So when you are in social media and you see the word or you mention someone IRL, it means like, I know this person in real life, or this is what happens in real life. And then there's another thing, this is me in my real life. But anyway, that's what IRL is. Next we have OOT or WIT. So those are words that you may see used by fashion bloggers or fashion Instagrammers. It stands for outfit of the day, or what I wore today. And so a lot of these folks have blogs, and what they do is they share what they've worn, and then they give a rundown on what designer or what brand or what shop they got it from. Maybe or maybe not, but essentially their whole thing and their whole existence online is just fashion, not just fashion for fashion's sakes, but to inspire you, because you might like their style and you're looking for ideas on how to dress, and so that's what they're there for. So that's what that is. ICYMI. So ICYMI stands for in case you missed it. That's a term you'll see often for bloggers, or maybe on Twitter, or maybe in an email, but essentially it's telling you that this is something that I've shared before in this platform. This is something that's out already, but just in case you missed it, here it is once again. And because you do that because you don't want the people who actually saw it to be like, why are you sending this to me again? I saw this already. Or why are you sharing this again? This is not new. So ICYMI tells someone who already knows that this is not necessary for you. You're not my market. I'm just telling people in case you missed it. I have several auto share apps on my Twitter that's connected to my social media platform, because I'm constantly resharing old blogs that people might have missed, and I will have a prefix the title of my blog post that I'm tweeting out or sharing on Facebook with ICYMI in case you missed it, so people know this is something that I've shared before, and this might be an old post, but this is just something I'm resharing. So that's what that is. NSFW stands for not safe for work. We all know that a lot of people use their time at work to surf the internet, surf the web, look at their favorite websites, and then they'll on Facebook and someone have a link and they'll click the link, and sometimes the link goes to some salacious materials that they should not be watching, because it's going to automatically download the content from that website onto the server at your job. And so if you see NFSW, that means it's not safe for you to open to work for several reasons. Not just because if you're in a cubicle, the person behind you or people next to you sideways may see this, especially if there's audio connected with it, but also that if you download it in work, the way the internet works is that when you go to a website, the images that are associated with the website comes to you and gets embedded in your hard drive. So if your job is going through and surfing doing a check in terms of what content's being downloaded on their servers, and they find those images on your hard drive, or your coming from you may get in trouble. So avoid anything that says NSFW if you can while at work. Wait till you go home and open up that door. DM stands for direct messaging. So DM, direct messaging, a lot of social media platforms, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, have a way to people to communicate with each other one-on-one that's separate from the public feed, and so that's DM. So there's a song that was popular out that's called It Goes Down to the DM. I'm not quite sure who sings it, but it goes down to the DM, because a lot of times men and women, when they want to solicit or hit on somebody, or try to date someone that they see publicly, they'll sneak into their DMs, and you might hear the term slide into their DMs and try to initiate contact that way. But for marketing purposes, the DMs, now a lot of marketers realizing that when they want to reach out a potential market or customers or groom or curate some sort of a relationship with for business reasons, it's great to do it in the DMs. And the DMs are also great because if you are on Twitter and you want to reach out to a brand or person specifically, you can do it through direct messages, but only if they're following you back. So if they're not following you, you can't get to them directly. You can send a message, and then the social media platform may or may not let, they don't have to accept it. But if you do DM, they're definitely going to get in. If they're following you on Twitter, they're definitely going to get it. Anyway, this was the worst one. It's most convoluted. But anyway, IMHO means in my honest opinion. And I don't know why people would want to preface it, but it's just essentially you rattling off, you're saying a whole bunch of stuff, and it's maybe judgmental and maybe condescending and maybe layered or loaded with all sorts of things that may not go off right to the listener. So you put IMHO and be like, okay, in my honest opinion. I mean, like, what I'm saying, what I have just said is just my opinion. So you may disagree with it, but that's my opinion. So that's IMHO. OT. So OT stands for other topic. So this usually comes up in play if you are in a WhatsApp, text message group, maybe messenger group, some sort of other group chat situation, and everyone's group is talking about a certain topic, and then you want to divert it temporarily and just talk about something else. And so you would put OT : and then say something else, so everyone knows that what you're about to what you're about to share has nothing to do with the current conversation, so it doesn't get mixed up. Because sometimes in those multi-layered discussions, there's a lot of miscommunication. I've had that happen a lot, but that's OT. Okay, these last three aren't necessarily acronyms, they're terms. So one of them is meme, MEME. I have a family member who used to describe it, who used to pronounce it as Mimi, but essentially it's meme. What it is a image usually. Sometimes it's in video format, and it's something that's funny. It's an image that is satirical, humorous in nature, and there's usually attached a word, and the word is or a term with it or definition with it or some sort of comment above or below it that explains it. But this meme this image is reused for different circumstances, different situations. It goes on, and anything could be an old meme. You could have something that's a new meme that just started, like, for example, some politician does something and their mustache looks funny, and you can do some sort of take off with their mustache. So that's what a meme is. It's just like a funny, humorous picture that circulates widely through the internet, gets viral, and different people attach different definitions or terms or jokes to that image. So that's a meme. That's a long definition. Next we have hashtag. Hashtag is it's the pound sign, traditionally for old people who knows what pound sign is on the traditional telephone, or maybe, traditional telephone. One of the symbols in the last, a symbol that's on the telephone is a pound, which is like a hashtag. It's like a cross marks. Hashtags now, when you put it in front of a word or a string of words together, now is a subject. It's a way of categorizing different topics. So if I put hashtag BBW, big bold women, or something like that, on anyone who wants BBW, they put hashtag BBW. They'll see all the images related to BBW, all the images that people have categorized that. Essentially, it's a way, like a cabinet, like a file cabinet. So you have a file cabinet, a traditional file cabinet from back in the day, or even digital for some of you young people who've never know what file cabinets are, and you file away topics alphabetical order or in order based on topics. And so all of the images or pictures or videos related to that topic go in there. So when you want to search it, you just open it up and go in there. So in hashtag, in the digital world, you click the hashtag, which is the pound, whatever it is, afterwards, and you'll get everything that's related to it. Everyone else who's attached that or filed that term or that picture or image in that file cabinet, or in that behind that like file marker or whatever. That's what a hashtag is. And they don't have to make sense. And people can hashtag and just make nonsensical stuff, and they can hashtag and personalize a hashtag, or just hashtag and string together words or phrases or cute little sayings if they want to. So it doesn't have to be anything really formal, but it's a way of categorizing content. And the last one is troll. So troll is someone who goes to or makes a comment, usually under an article or who responds back to someone on social media and they say something that's inflammatory, or they say something that's derogatory, or they say something that's bombastic, or just that's said to inflame passions or tensions and get people riled up and things like that. So they may or may not have an agenda. They're doing it not necessarily because they want conversation or dialogue. They're doing it to just get a rise out of people or to stimulate folks to just, so you call them troll account. You call them trolls. So it's not necessarily a formal person that some foreign agent sent down, but they could be trolls. It could be just someone who's been monitoring or lurking in your life and comes and performs anonymous and wants to pretend they're something else, and they just say something that's contrarian to what everyone else is saying, just for the purpose of being contrarian. So you call those folks troll, or people do that because there's usually a person behind it. But though nowadays there are bots that they just when they catch on to certain terms or words in a sentence or in a tweet or a comment, they'll automatically respond back to that person with a certain response that's formulated by a computer algorithm. It's formulated by someone in Russia or China or Turkey. Those are the places that usually dispatch trolls. But anyway, so here you go. So 10 acronyms for Definition Wednesday. I hope these were helpful for you. I invite you to like, share, comment below if you like these, and I'll see you next time. Bye. JJ Gat.